Hey everyone, welcome back to the Chessyard. This is dhairyabagga, and I'll be playing the early Blitz Arena today on Lichess. So let's get started and see how it goes. It will be a 1 hour long tournament. I'll be playing the 5 minute Blitz here. 113 participants so far. Of course, people can still join. And let's see
10,
what
9,
ranking I end
8,
at.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Let's go. Got the black pieces. C65. He berserked. Okay. So he starts off with half the time that I've got. Why would he berserk and then play slow? Getting back the bishop on g6. He takes, opens up the h file for attack. Bishop to d6. I still have the knight on d7. So he's castle on the queen side. Have to take this. He takes with the knight, offering him everything, whatever you want to take. He can take the knight. I can take back with the pawn, even with the queen. He has left the game. I think internet issues. But anyway, he's playing too slow. Let's take on the knight. Exchange pieces when your opponent is attacking. Knight attacking the bishop, as well as the b3. Can we have a quick mate? He doesn't miss. Uh, Bishop can give a check for sure. But what is the continuation? He moves. Let's see, or just plan the knight. Planting the knight also makes sense. Let's go with bishop. No. Yep, bishop is fine. Check. Get back the knight. Attack the queen. The queen is now attacking the knight as well as the bishop. Knight is defended with the back diagonal. Just save the g7. Okay, let's go here on b4. Again, still defending everything. I have to go here and just attack, but okay, let's exchange the queens if he wants to. Pretty happy doing that. Threatening check, threatening to take on d4. He defends. Now the best thing, castle on the queen side. Let's get back the bishop before it's trapped. He's trying to open up everything now from the queen side. Let's exchange. Always good. I'm not giving my knight. Not like that. Okay. Let's go back to the center. Align the pieces. Trying to take control of the center as well. Let's move the king up. And the rook up. And the rook down. Just trying to waste time. Nothing can cause a problem straight away for sure. Let's see. Let's get back the rook. Close the way for the king or the other pieces to come. He has to open up. He's not winning on time and neither on position. He tries to open up. Why will I take? Now I will take. Exchange the rooks. He doesn't now. Simple. He's not winning. That's it. Disadvantages of berserking too early. Well, good for me. Points on the board straight away with the first game. 231 people now. 233. I'm ranking 12th for now, but that's like too early in the game, in the tournament. 1946 have improved my rating in the couple of months. The top rated player is 2053 right now. Okay. 236 people. Okay, cut the game. Another berserk. Why is everyone berserking today? Okay. I think they want to win the tournament, not the matches. Let's get back the bishop. If he takes, he doesn't. Let's plant the knight. Take with the pawn. Take this. The pawn is under attack. And he tries to defend it desperately. Let's open up the h4 as well now. You should not try to hang on to the pawns like that. Let's take the bishop. And let's exchange the queens, what say? Or just move the knight and take the pawn. Let's exchange the pieces. Okay. Let's exchange the rooks as well. He wants an endgame. Let's exchange this as well. And go towards the center. Let's block everything. Just have to make sure the situation never gets opened up. He is trying to open up. He takes, I take. I don't think this situation is going to get opened. He's trying to open up. Point is, if he takes, I take back. Things remain pretty okay. Don't have to lose the pawn there. If I take, he gets space and then he gets towards the pawn. So let's not take. Oh, I'm still okay. If he gets an extra pawn, let's take now and give a check. Gives me space as well. Oh no. Okay, let's see. Trying to make me move. I have to, no other choice. Can I also eat some pawns? This game looks like lost. Can be a stalemate. Always look for options to draw. Look for options to draw. He takes with the queen. Okay. Run wherever you can. Not much options remaining, and it's mate. Well played. So the score is now 1-1, one victory, one loss. And the rank goes down the hill. 94 now. 280 people joining it. Got the game. So queen d4, pawn d4, sorry. Bishop to f4. It's a 1542 pair. I should have berserked. Missed it. Let's move the pawn. Yep. e3 pins the knight, so just remove the pin by bishop e2. He takes, I take back. Get the other knight into the picture. Let's exchange the dark square bishops. A nice check was coming from, no, not a check, but threatening the pawn. So just move the pawn first. He takes back with the knight. Shall I just push my bishop backwards or let him take? Let him take. Let me give a check first. Okay. No other option but to move the king. That's a nice way to save the pawn structure as well. I'm not playing like a 1542 for sure. Let's exchange the knights. He's attacking the center where the king is stuck. Let's attack his queen. Can I take on the knight? Just trying to release some pressure. Have to get some activity going. Get the rook in the center. And he sacks the queen. Now he's playing like a 1542. And he resigns. Thank you very much for the game. Rank 33 now. Two victories. Next game. Black pieces. Not much of a difference in the ratings. So I will not berserk here. C65. What? He didn't play. Thanks for the points. 323 players joining in. Rank 10 now. Thanks to the player who didn't play. 2054. Should be a nice game. He doesn't berserk. We'll try to play the London. So standard development moves here. Let's kick the bishop. He takes. Bishop goes to d3. Have to take, have to take. Let's set up the knight. Can take with the queen if required. Wow. Why won't I just try to take the knight out of the picture? Let's do it. Bring back the queen. Solidify the center. Take the pawn. Attack the bishop. When knight f3. Bring back the bishop on the c2. Preparing to castle on either side of the board. He brings in the knight. He's trying to break open the center. Let's take the knight away from the game. Should I really take with the f pawn? Yes. Let's hop in. Retrieval square? Not really there. Let's not go there then. You can simply push the pawn forward. I can castle on the queen side as well as the king side. His bishop and queen are eyeing on the king side already, so don't want to castle there. Okay, now let's castle. He takes. Take back with the pawn or the rook. Let's take with the pawn. Just making sure the pawn doesn't move forward. And everything is lined up. Trying to take the pawn, so just push the pawn forward. Pawns are very important, especially in these kind of games. It is going to be an end game, so save the pawns. Oh damn, this is not looking good. I have to escape this situation for now. Yep, that was coming. Let's go to the corner. Has he done a mistake? I don't know. Let's try to exchange the rooks. He takes another pawn. I have to take the rook first. Okay, can I do something? Point is, if I take, the game is pretty much over for me. Anyways, looks like I have to create some space. I have to take. Nicely done. He wins the game, probably. He just has to now develop, promote to queen. Meanwhile, I'm sacking all the pawns, hoping for a stalemate. You never know. All it takes is one bad move, and that's a stalemate. Oh, that's a draw, sorry. Damn. That's a mate. Thinking too much about stalemate. So 3 wins, 2 losses. Basically, 2 wins, 2 losses. One player didn't play. 367 players joining in. Have been consistently trying to play the London system with white and Caro Kann from black. So c6, d5 again. Have to take here, develop the bishop with the tempo, get back the bishop. He's playing too fast. He knows the lines. Okay. Have to move h5 here. If I move the bishop, it's problem instead of the knight. He still does win a pawn. Can still save it by moving. Ah, that looks dangerous. If he takes, I can give a check from. Yep, let's give a check and take the knight. If he wants to exchange the queens, he can. Looks like he doesn't. How about exchanging the pieces? Let's do it. He takes, I also take. Can give a check and spoil his castling. Simple. That's a 21-42 player. Nice. Didn't realize. Let's give a check and spoil castling. So he saves the castling, at least for now. +4. I should convert this into a win for sure. Need to give the check and take the queen away from the game. If he moves the queen, I can take away the rook from the game. And I have to just develop my knight and castle on the queen side and go for the kill. Yep, he evaluated all the threats. That was probably the best move. I can develop the knight. He isn't threatening anything, I believe. Shall I castle? No, let's wait. Going for the attack with the knight now. Point is, as soon as he goes back to the last rank, it's not really good for him. So let's give a check first. See where it goes. Okay, let's take on the pawn and give a check. He takes, I take back. Have an extra bishop, extra pawns. Should not lose from here. That's why the pressure is on me, not him. Check. I can castle anytime, but doesn't look like a need for now. His queen is also pretty inactive there. I should just try and exchange the queen somehow. Probably by giving a check from f5. That exchanges the queen. No, it doesn't. Now he gave the queen, so let's take. And castle with a check. That should be one of my highest rated player. Defeat. Attacking the rook. Let's just defend everything. Let's move the pawn. He'll try to move b4 now. Bring back the bishop. Save the pawns. Attack his pawn. We don't have to do anything. He has to. Just safeguarding the pawns. Now this g pawn is going for a march. Here we go. Let's go with the king as well. Let's go with the king as well. Gives me a chance to move the pawn and move it further. Finally takes. Let's exchange the pawns and finish off this. Take with the pawn, take. I feel like taking it. Let's take. Let's save the bishop. Save the pawn. Queen. Have ample time, so let's play slow. Check. 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 Is there space? Yes, there is. There's space? Yes, there is. Check. Check. And he resigns. Whoa, that was nice. Cool, calm, control, and won it from there. 8 points on the board. Rank 31 out of 415. Last time, I guess, rank was 70, if I'm not wrong. Okay, queen's pawn opening. d5, then bishop to f4. Playing the London system here. Pawn to e3. Solidify the center by c3. The knight on f3. And he takes. Let's take back with the knight. Let's not exchange the knights. Bring it back. Trying to exchange the bishops. Now you can. By opening my H file for the attack. Do you want to? Okay, you don't want to. Let's pin your knight first. Okay. Question is, why can't I just take on the pawn? And let's just defend the bishop. Let's take the knight. Let's take on the other knight. Ah, I'm tempted. Let's wait. Improving the position of your pieces. Let's exchange the knights in case he's too eager to. He's trying to trap my bishop. He takes. I take back. Let's exchange. No, that would not be an exchange. Bishop, bishop, bishop. I can bring back. Create some weaknesses though. Tricky situation. Let's just castle. Attacking the rook straight away. Dude, let me breathe at least. Okay. Let's exchange the bishops now. I need to. Let's go towards his side of the court. Can I just take the queen somewhere? He's trying to kick the queen away. Well, queen was never going anywhere else but to f4. Can just push the pawn forward and see. Nothing much is being attacked, I believe. Yep, let's still go further. This is good enough. Building on the attack. Need a rook over there somehow. Let's get the queen on h4. It's defending the rook, defending the pawn. Can the rook go here and then just h3? That looks like kind of a mate. Would be really tough to stop. Let's not underestimate the opponent. Okay, he's now trying to take on the d pawn. I have a nice good move here. Attacking his rook as well as the queen. Let's take the rook. away from the game. Now let's carry on with the plan. He understands the threat, but can I still just proceed? Is the question. Let's give a check. Take the free pawn. We can take the queen later on as well. Can push the pawn forward. That would be one of the plans. He's aligning pieces, trying to exchange some stuff. Just pushing the pawn forward. Nothing fancy. Should I just take the queen away from the game or should be enough? Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's not release the pressure. He takes, making a mistake, giving away the bishop for free. And he resigns. Phew, that was a nice game. Another one. Rank 32 now. 10 points on the board. 15 minutes to go in the tournament. 2198. 2200 almost. He should berserk. He doesn't. C65. Have to take. Develop the bishop. Pawn to e6. Is getting tiring. Doesn't have the same energy as start of the game with. Can just push the pawn forward. That will be like too much of expansion on the queen side, but somehow it makes sense for now. Goes back. Can I continue pushing the pawns? This is okay. Close the structure whenever you're comfortable with it. The knight is hopping in, then where? Not nothing much from there. So let's set up the knight. He's trying to eliminate the bishop from the game and probably will be successful doing it, but on my terms. If he does, he doesn't. Let's get the dark square bishop also developed on e7. Can simply move in the knight now from the center and threaten him to take. If he takes, bad things wait him on the king side. He takes. I take back. Um, let's see if he wants the dark square bishop. If he doesn't, that makes some good square for good diagonals to be controlled by the bishop. This is completely fine. Can just push this pawn forward. control of the game so far against 2198, 2200 rated player. Oh, that's my peak rating as well, 1957. Above 1900 in all three formats. Bullet, Blitz, Rapid. Feels good. Shall I take the center pawn? Is the question. Opens up a lot of stuff. But otherwise, he will open it up. I can just push the pawn forward once, pushing him backwards. And now I can take. Is the queen trapped? Nope, not really. Can come back. Can save it now. That was setup. Nice setup by him. Appreciated. Need the bishop now. Uh-oh. This looks bad. I have to move the knight. Can I remove the queen pin? I can, just by moving to the F. Or let's go here. Makes more sense. Controlling a lot of stuff. If he pushes the pawn forward, that's the best thing that can happen in this game to me. If he misses out, his bishop is hanging, the queen is backing the bishop. He pushes it. Probably what I wanted. Not sure. Looked pretty confident when I said that. It's probably the good things that can happen. Should have taken. No. No, that's fine. Let's not be ultra aggressive. Play it slow. Not too slow. His knight can hop in here, so the bishop is very critical. What is he trying to do? I don't know. I have no clue what's happening. I hope there's not a solid plan behind what he's doing. Otherwise, that looks nasty. Attacking my queen, so I have to retrieve. Looks fine. Don't want to exchange stuff right now. At least right now. This king is pretty safe. My king is in the center. Pretty unsafe. But as long as you can hold on to stuff. He is trying to take on the pawn, maybe. Which he will. Irrespective of the fact what I do. Let's just move the rook to the center. Just, I don't know, feeling a bit safer with the rook coming into safety. I can take on this. No, let's take this, attacking the queen and the knight, so that after he takes, I get the bishop out, defending the g pawn as well. Oh, he's smart. Much smarter than what I expected. Exchanging queens? I don't know. Makes sense? I don't know. No, 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 no. That's not. Oof. Tricky situation. He takes. No, I can't take. Let's take this first. I can take on. Oh, that's nasty. Wow, man. He found some pretty impressive moves there. That was impressive, really. Some miscalculation at my end as well. I have to take this another option. He takes. Have to move the king. I have to take the knight and the bishop now. That is mate, no? Let's save if I can. How long? He's closing all the gates. Trying to do something on time here, but pretty useless. Strong, extremely strong player. Well played, sir. Ma'am, whosoever. Yeah, well played. Maybe one more game now. 5-3. 5 wins, 3 losses. That was a nasty game. Last one, pretty complicated. Maybe could have done something better. Got crushed at the end. Start off with the queen's pawn opening. Oh, he's offering a pawn. I not take. Defend with the knight and developing the knight as well. Not just about defending that pawn. Oh, 1727. I miss seeing ratings in the early part, and I seen could have berserked, got some extra point maybe if he doesn't play up to the mark. Let's not underestimate as well. Last time 1500 player was playing pretty good. This looks a good structure already. We're not much bothered about the pawn, but the structure is important. Developing the bishop, attacking the knight. Will probably not go for the exchange straight away. Ah, he's forcing me to. It's okay. Just as you say, sir. If he takes with the f pawn, that's a good tactic. I can just give a check and take the bishop. He saw that. How about exchanging the dark square bishop now? Or the knight, whatever he gets in between. He gets the bishop. Don't want the bishop. Just gives me some extra time to think of the next steps. I think we'll play c3, the knight on d2. Or maybe Knight on c3 directly. Yep, he's trying to stop castling. And I'm trying to take the bishop now. Or maybe not. This pawn can be exploited probably by moving the pawn forward, but if he moves forward, then I can take. Yeah, looks good. Can exploit the weakness. Always look forward for such ways. He's trying to exchange the knights. Okay, let him. I can just move the pawn forward instead. Why to give space for his bishop? How is moving the pawn forward? I'm still pretty much convinced with this. Point is, I can first give him a check by capturing the pawn next, if he doesn't in this move. If he doesn't capture any, and I'm threatening to take on c6, the idea is so much fascinating that I can't resist myself. The tournament is going to end though in 34 seconds. Probably nothing much remaining, but let's see if he can resign. Or he's just trying to waste time because tournament is ending. Don't want to give me extra points. Fair enough on his part. 4, 3, 2, 1. The tournament has ended. I'm not sure if these points would be captured. Oh, he takes, finally. I'll first give a check. And after he takes or does whatever, I can just take on the knight. And he resigns now. Could have done it earlier, dude. Anyways, nice. 68th position. I didn't count the last points, otherwise, that was a win as well. So, 6 wins actually, and 3 losses instead of 5. That game was. They didn't count it, but that was a win. This looks fine. I enjoyed it. Like the tournament, some improvement from last time. I defeated some good players as well. 2142, defeated 1979 as well. 1899, got defeated with 2054. This was bad. Yeah, the first game was comfortable. Second, I lost it. Probably in between somewhere. Third was easy. Fourth was comfortable. Or fourth, he didn't play, I guess. Yeah, he didn't play. Fifth was bad. I could have done a bit better there. Sixth, I won comfortably. Seventh, I won. Eighth as well. I thought that had my moments in between, but couldn't convert and didn't put up the last game because the tournament ended when I was about to win it. And I won the game just after that. So, yeah, that was again a good one. I hope you like the video. Please do let me know your comments and keep watching and sharing. Thanks so much for your time. Take care. Bye bye.